Alrighty, guys, welcome back. We are back live at the Leather Pocket, Calgary, Alberta, Canada for your Canadian Men's 9-Ball Championships. My name is Grant, sitting beside the one and only Mr. Ben Francis. How are we, Ben? I know it's a loaded question.
It's all right. You win some, you lose some.
Well, here's how I'm going to choose to look at your situation, because I'm going to try to find the positive in that. With the redraw happening at 16, it's a fight just to get to the top 16, and you're good.
Yeah, I didn't say it right after the match, but it goes without saying. Like, I'll be back.
Yes,
I'll be back. That's what Stan said to me after I beat him last night.
That's right.
I'll be back. He didn't look panicked at all. I'm not panicking. Not panicking. Not till they're on the hill on the B side. Then I'm panicking.
That's right. Well, and I don't know whether Kevin and Stan have quite started yet.
Yeah, this is first rack.
This is first rack?
I asked
Okay.
Stan if this was go, and he said yeah.
Very good.
And race to 8 on the one-loss side here. And the loser of this is going 2-0 in the Canadians. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Like these guys, when we had the first CSL Invitational, these guys were in the top 3.
Right.
They went first and third.
And somebody's going 2-0.
Somebody's going 2-0 in the Canadian 9-ball. Is that crazy or what? Trust me, this was on my mind last night and all day yesterday. After the draw, I thought one of the 4 of us, Big Red, me, Stan, or Ozzy, is going to be 2-0.
Isn't that something,
That
hey?
That sucks. That sucks so much. Like, I don't even feel good that it's Stan or Ozzy, because I like these guys. Red finished that match well. Hats off to him for that. Good finish. Ran the last 2 on me. He definitely broke better, which I knew might be a factor late.
Yeah, he's definitely got a hammer.
If I didn't get the job done, he was just making the one easier, and I wasn't making the one nice on that table. This is actually one of the tables now that I never play on.
Yes. Yeah.
It used to be one that I played on every morning.
Yeah.
But we have a regular that loves this table, and so I just don't play on it because he loves it. So
of course.
I never practiced the break on this table once, but I did on all the other 9 tables. Funny, hey? It wasn't why the match went the way it did. I had plenty of chances too, but it was a factor at the end. I mean, he broke good. Making the one in the side is what these guys are trying to do. This is what I was planning was I was going to switch sides because Eric made it pretty good from over here. But no, you can still see it miss.
Oh, through the traffic and into the subway.
That kiss you can't always control,
Yeah.
You got to
and it's, you know what? It's a testament to the format of the event that I really, really like is having 9 on the spot, 1 on top, and then the 2 ball is kind of wherever it ends up.
Random,
Yeah. So I'm a big fan. I think it makes for some good matches to be played. Some good viewing.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, if you can help us out, hit that share button. We would sure appreciate it. The more the merrier. Mid-afternoon here in Calgary, local time 2:11. And I'll tell you, it's going to be a jam-packed day, full of pool. We've had the likes of Jimmy White joining us on the mic, and the likes of Mark White joining us in the.
I saw Mark earlier, in the comments. There. Yeah, he said, "Does anybody out there play Jam Up?" I was like, "There's a couple players in this tournament that play pretty Jam Up." Mr. Big Red there, he played not too Jam Up. Kind of gave me lots of chances,
Yeah.
It wasn't the usual from him at the start.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say the start is very unlike.
But it was just like me. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Like when I played Alex, I'm up 2-0. I kept joking with people, how'd the match go? I was like, I was whooping him. If it was a race to 2, I destroyed him.
Right?
Same thing here. Like, I'm up 2-0. I'm up 5-1. I'm up, like I'm up. I'm up, I'm up, I'm up. And then in the middle, I go to sleep completely. I'm like, where am I? Wake me up when it's over. I don't know why that always happens. It happened in Ghost League all the time, too. I was really good at the start and the end.
Yeah.
And in the middle, I'm just an idiot. I don't know why.
I don't know if I would quite go that far because
I'm probably hard on myself.
Of course you are. Of course you are. We're all hardest on ourselves.
Have to be.
But I mean, let's be honest, Ben. This Canadian Championships is no easy pickings, regardless.
Very
Right?
much so.
With the likes of John Mora, yourself, Steven, Eric, Johnny Baptiste, Joe Spence, Jason Klatt, Eric Farkas, Brady Golan, Stan Taranjo, and it goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah. Johnny's going to be the guy to beat. Everybody knows that. Mora's a defending champ, and he's the highest rated player by quite a bit. We don't have number 3 of Canada. Danny Hewitt didn't make the trip, but we have number 4 is Stephen Holem.
Well, there's quite a few that were signed up that were in that 700-ish area.
We had a couple drop, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. DJ, Jason Robichaud is right up there. He dropped. A few, yeah. Look at this 1-1. Aussie and Stan the Man. You got to love this match. Make sure you guys share that stream. Lots of great pool to play in this match and many more today.
So glad that we got the cameras all working to give you the top-down view as well. One of my favorite views. No fish-eyeing, no nothing, just dead perfect.
Oh, it is really perfect, yeah. And this is a game changer because you can see so much more of what's going on here.
Completely.
Like really, some angles you can't see what's happening unless you got this overhead view. You watch this one ball go in this bottom side pocket. That's what he's trying to do. No, it's going high on them. That's twice in a row. You see that?
Yeah. And
I was
dry.
having the same problem, so I'm not happy to see it, but I'm like glad, because
you're not the only one.
it's not just me.
Yeah.
It could be the rack
Well,
sometimes. He
but
was using his own rack.
Here's the
wrinkly
thing.
one.
Now that you've played on the stream table, right, you can make that mental note.
Yeah,
Make the adjustment.
I will. And so you make a good point. Hopefully I get another match on here. What I'm going to do instead of hitting 9 balls, I'm going to hit like 3 racks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My warm-up's going to be like a couple of breaks.
Yep.
But I would like to hit a couple balls too if I had time. Could use to work out that stroke. Jeez.
From downtown here, thin cut on the 1. Oh, it decides to play safe. Dangerous sending that 1 ball to the 9. I always try to avoid that if I can.
Keep it away from there.
Yes, because inevitably, my luck, if I send that one anywhere close to the 9, it wires up dead. But I do believe maybe our overhead will show us.
Well, 1 goes, yeah.
1 goes.
And a 2, I think.
2 will pass.
To both pockets, a 2.
Oh, caught the 4.
I need the other side, the other corner, so he's got a layup safety here too, I think, underneath the 3 if he wants it.
Yep.
It's like shooting a free throw.
Yeah, Sean Monkman was supposed to be here. Cornell McLean Jr.
Monkman was the one I was trying to think of too, but yeah, Cornell too. Yeah, guys.
Good to see Barry McLean making the trip.
Yeah, he just played a good match against George Boyden too. He won, so he's through 2 matches. These guys are going to play 1 more match today. The A-side players.
Yeah.
And the winners are going to qualify for the final 16. B-side, we got a little work to do,
Well, we're into the B-side matches from here.
It's going to be
next couple.
Two. Yeah, I think this one and 1 more.
Yeah.
And then we might have 2 more actually.
Yeah.
2 more B-side.
I think it might be 3.
Yeah. And
it could be up to 4.
Yeah, and then it'll go flip back over the A side for 1 match.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think we're going to be here till 3 a.m., so that's good news.
Yeah. Well, and just to give everybody the Coles notes on everything, these camera angles, the cameras, the scoreboards, these will now be our standard here at the Leather Pocket. Huge, huge thanks to a couple of different people. Ira Lee and James, I don't know his last name. They put in a ton of hours this week getting everything set up and prepared for the event. So big shout out to them, and big shout out to Leather Pocket, Sonia, and Jim, and Ben. Ben being instrumental in having the Canadian 9-ball championships here at the Leather Pocket.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, they're sure great. These scoreboards are awesome. And the cameras are my favorite, you know.
Yeah, crystal clear. The scoreboards, Leather Pocket is the only one on the planet at this point to have these type of scoreboards, both controlled off of either your phone or by motion. And I can tell you at this point, it is one small step, but a rather large step into a much bigger plan.
Yeah, absolutely. This has so much potential now. It's great.
So Kevin Osborne with the short stick up and over maybe a quarter of the 7-ball. Catches it a touch thin, but gets away with it. That 7-ball, huge.
If you're wondering why I'm quiet, I'm just trying to figure out who I'm playing next and who I'm maybe playing after that and after that. Because I got to win 3 matches today.
Oh, nice
I
shot.
got a lot of work to do now. Would have been a lot easier to just win that match.
Right? And then
And
one more.
2 more games, actually, was all I needed there.
Yes.
And then 1 more match is done for the day.
Yeah.
I got to win 27 games. Oh, no, it's only race to 8.
Race to 8.
That's nothing. 24 is easy.
That's right. See, you just saved yourself three games right there.
How great is that?
Right?
Glass is half full, right?
That's it.
I get Joe Apparel next. Football Joe.
Oh, great shot, Kevin
How
Osborne.
good is that?
And makes the
kidding
9
me?
to follow.
A little bonus there.
Bonus action.
Yeah. Well, you deserve it when you hit the ball good, right?
Indeed.
How many times do you think these guys have played?
Oh,
Like 200, 300?
yeah, it's got to be
500?
well in that
It's
range
over
for
100,
sure.
I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Like, or at least 100. Yeah, thanks, Gord. Appreciate that. I have some other plans for Western Canadian pool, too. You know, Grant and I always talking. Never stop talking, brainstorming, and, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have as much time as I did before. Well, I do now, but for now, I should say. But I still care a lot about the game, and not just for myself do I want the game to be better, but like your kid plays, my kid's
Absolutely.
like interested. I want the game to be good for Joe Spence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he's talented. He tries hard. He works hard. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and he should get rewarded.
Well,
more
he
than
represents
does
the game the way it should be.
with class,
Yeah.
and he's, you know, he should be getting paid.
Oh, I
is what
agree.
I'm getting at.
I
right?
agree.
And it should be more organized. And he's a super good professional.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody needs somebody to teach them how to be like Joe.
Of course.
And because Joe's not always going to have time to do it, right?
Yeah. Well, and that all boils down to the point that you and I have talked numerous times about, and
course,
it's my
yeah.
biggest beef, my biggest contention.
It's organization of the game, of course.
Well, and it's got to get legitimized. We are not, and I repeat, not a sport.
And that's the first step is
That's
like
it.
organize. If it's organized, then it can be legitimized, you know?
Correct.
But until there's like a proper structure and a format, then there's no chance. Nobody's going to bat an eye at it. They've seen this song and dance too many times, you know?
Well, and it puts us in a position where, I'd really like to set up a meeting with all the liquor control boards, or at least one of them. Give me an indication. What is it we need to do? What do we need to accomplish?
Yeah, how do we get there?
Right?
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of where I'm at with Canadian pool and Western Canadian
Yeah.
pool, or even just pool in Calgary is who do I talk to, you know?
Yeah.
To just like get it out there. Let's get some conversations opened up, right?
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, it'll probably be one of the things I focus on more into probably the winter, early
Of course,
winter.
once
weather
hits. Yeah. Man, I'm surprised he went for that combo. That was a tall task from. Look how far away he was. He tried to drill that combo.
Wow.
He must be feeling good. But he also knows what we don't know, is that he's played Stan 100 times. And
Yeah.
he probably knows, okay, I just have to make every shot.
That's it,
I
right?
just have to go for everything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to outmove him, right?
Yeah. Stan looking to level the score at this point. Well set up to do so. So if you're just joining us, it is the one-loss side, both these gentlemen. And look at their Fargos. That'll tell you a little something as to what's going on here at Leather Pocket. One of these gents are going 2 and out.
I think this is equal to the toughest tournament we've ever had, because the first Invitational,
That was a tall task.
it had Tyler and it had Olinger, it had Stan, Ozzy, Edwin, it had John Mora, it had Jason Klatt, Steven, me, Joe, Eric, right? It had all the same big names.
Yeah.
Mostly. But it was bar box 8-ball,
Yes.
which is like night and day. These guys are playing the professional game, you know?
Yeah.
Where that is more of on the amateur side of the game. I mean, it's still a great game,
Yep.
and I love it, but it's
Well, and I think,
not
like
the
we
same,
talked
yeah.
yesterday, right? No knock to 9-ball or 10-ball, the rotation.
8-ball's
It
a
is
great
the preferred game of professionals.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of marketing and growing billiards, 8-ball has to be the crown
The
jewel.
problem is, how do we play proper professional 8-ball on this 9-foot table? You can't,
Yeah.
right? It's
Well,
it becomes too
There's
easy.
another table that's
That's what
made
we're-
that
yeah.
would be equal to the task.
That's what I'm getting at. You have to have a tight Chinese 8-ball table, the
Yes.
hay-ball table with the rounded pockets,
Yep.
and then the game is awesome. There are kick safeties. There are all the elements to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Without that, there is not a kick safety in sight in a game of 8-ball on this table. A nice
Yeah.
break there. He hit that one sweet, got the one on the side. It's long on the 2, but this is what we talked about. You can't control this.
Yep.
You just have to try to get the cue ball near the middle, which is what he did. You make the one, get the cue ball near the middle.
That's all you can ask,
See
really.
what happens, yeah.
And Gideon, you're dead on. Stan seems ageless, still playing top shelf pool at the young, tender age of 70 years young.
Should be said, he looks good too. You know,
sure does.
He's looking young. He's not aging at all,
Yeah.
like physically.
Yeah.
Like he's still in really good physical shape, but
Well, and he takes care of himself.
he really does. He's one of the reasons I quit smoking and drinking. I thought, if I'm gonna play pool my whole life at a high level, and I love the game and I want to play for a long time, and it's such a great game where you can play at a high level into your 70s and be like one of these guys like Stan.
Mm-hmm.
But not if you're like being a dummy about it. Then you'll slip off into your, 50s, 60s. You'll start to fall off because of drinking and
Oh, yeah.
the hard life. It'll
Never
catch up
mind.
to you,
Never
right?
mind 60s. It hits you in your 50s.
Well,
I can attest to that.
that's just it. I mean, I saw it and I just thought, I got to make a change. There's too much money out there. And it's
Well,
not all about the
especially
money,
now. I mean,
but there is a lot
it's
of
not.
money.
But I mean, the thing I don't want to see, and this is why it's picking in my brain so much, is the billiards industry is very cyclical. We've been here before. We go through this rise, and we never legitimize the sport.
We got to do it while
Right?
it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is the time to do it. I'm with you on that.
Right. Otherwise, it's going to be the same cycle. We'll go through, the growth spurt, and then it'll start to die off, and then it's almost like every pool hall around closes and
I
can't
think
get business.
I think
and-
now is the time. I
agree.
And I really believe it will happen this time because, and it is a lot to do with the hay ball too, maybe, because the game is so much bigger in China and that's just going to spread.
Yeah.
But it's big here. Like I've had a lot of people that are, first timers here and they can't believe how big the pool scene is
Oh, it's massive.
and how there's like lots of spectators and the crowd is like very respectful.
Yeah.
They play the game so they know, they're not clapping loud and going, the energy's not like crazy in the room, but it's a respectful crowd, which is nice. And I'm sure the players love that.
Yeah.
The pool scene here is Really great.
I agree. Stan kind of got away with it a little bit there.
Did he ever? I thought he was scratching all day. When
Yeah,
he hit the
I did
three
too.
and I couldn't see where it went,
Yeah.
like, oh, that's in the drink.
Yeah, I agree. Kevin shooting way deep out of that pocket.
Yeah.
He's got the short stick.
Yeah, he does.
He's
have
got
to jump
no
this, right?
angle
'Cause he's got no
whatsoever.
edge, right?
Yeah.
Let's see the overhead. No, he doesn't have the edge. And it's really tricky to jump these because you got to get like into the rail. You got to like almost go through the rail. Oh, how good did he hit?
Wow. How does that not drop?
Ball didn't go
What?
in. Oh man, that was like one of the best shots I've seen so far this tournament that didn't drop.
A for effort, no reward. Leaves it hung for the pickings for Stan Taranjo.
Luis, the brackets on digital pool. Oh, look at this, Rob. Yeah, he's running good.
Yep.
He deserves
Good to be lucky and lucky to be good.
I ran pretty good against him last night, so he's got some luck coming his way, I think. Might have used it all up, though.
Oh, there's a lot of political answers that surround that question, Gord.
Yeah, it's a loaded question.
That is,
And
not
he knew
not
that.
one that I'm prepared to answer here.
He knew that. That's why he loaded it up well.
Of course. A for effort, but not one that I'm...
Double barrel pointed right at you.
Yeah, not one that I'm going to be answering here. Not on this platform.
Does he go into the 9 here, like soft?
I think so,
does he
yeah. Just kind of
stun
shove it
over?
out of the way, put it in
Oh.
a... Uh-oh.
What's going on here? This is more balls than I've ever seen Stan move in a little run out. Well, he might have got the better of this again. I don't know if the cue ball is going towards the 8 much, but I think he can pot the 7. Let's see the overhead for this one.
Yeah.
See how straight in he is. Yeah, no, he is going a little the wrong way, right?
A little bit, yep.
Does he? I don't know if he can tuck under the 9 either, because it might just be putting the 7 in the side.
Well, it would lay the 7 up for certain over that top left or top right-hand
Could
corner.
he cut it just a little, draw it? Yeah, and like, well, and leave it under the 9. I don't know if that's available. But that would be the safety, if there is one. Or can he, like, twist it? A little twist shot. A little inside spin. Yeah, he just took what he could get.
Yep.
Smart play.
We love it, Peter. Love to see it. Love to hear it. From downtown.
Yeah, this will test your eyes. It's the right time of day, though. 2:30 in the afternoon, stand time.
Yeah, and puts it to the dead heart
Not
of
like
the
when I
pocket.
played him at midnight. That's a little tougher for him.
The battle back, 2 on the trot now for Mr. Taranjo.
Yeah, he broke good there, and then he kind of kept control, right?
Indeed. Got to give a shout out.
Aussie with the jump. I thought he hit the jump sweep.
Indeed. So, got to give a shout out to Lackno Billiards. They are about an hour and 45 minutes just southeast of Calgary. They're responsible for doing all the cloth here at the Leather Pocket. Simonis 860 HR is what's done.
They did such a good job.
Yeah, they did a great job. So
Highly
make sure you
recommend.
search them out. Give them a little bit of love. Got to show a little appreciation for all the sponsors and show them a little love so they come back next time.
Yeah, they chipped in on the added money for the Canadian Championship here, and then they're going to advertise with us all year. So definitely keep showing them that love. Let's see the one in the side here. Seemed like he figured it out. No,
Oh, a little low.
Oh, low and low. That's weird. It was going high. Now it's going low.
It's all over the place.
Got punished for it, too, because the 9 got right in the way of the 1.
Well, and I think that has a lot to do with having a break from the box, right? Trying to figure out exactly where to cut that one so you start getting a level of consistency.
Yeah, if we could break outside of the box,
Yeah.
you can actually still make the wing ball sometimes, and the one is a little easier to make with control, but the push out here from Stan, can try to leave just the edge of the one. Oh, I don't know about this. Might be getting this one back.
Yeah. You might have the window between the 4-2 off the rail.
I think
CFR overhead.
what he was trying to do was leave the edge, the left edge of the one, so that, you know, you kind of bank the one over and you send the cue ball back, maybe towards the 7 a bit.
So he definitely has the outside edge, also has the window, I believe, between the 4-2 to go rail first if he wants to try and make it.
I think they need a ref over there, Grant.
Oh, I'm on it.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
I spot.
I'll switch chairs.
I spotted the 9 below spot, or I spotted the 1 spot instead.
Adam Wood spotted the wrong ball or something. Had an Adam Wood moment. They're just going to re-rack it or something, yeah. At least you're not getting called too much. These guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
Red asked once he was kind of close to the ball. I think in the last rack, actually. He was close to the opener.
Yeah.
And he said, let's get a ref. It's just a little close. And I said, no, you're okay. Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry. He just said, okay, thanks. And then he hit it fine.
Oh, he hit it. Hit it perfect.
And I don't know him like super well. We're not friends or anything like that. He lives on the other side of the country. But I know him well enough to know he's not a cheater.
Yeah. You know his reputation more so than
of course. He's got
the man himself.
He wants to hold up his reputation too.
Yeah, of course.
He's not going to double hit it and not call it on himself, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's on the live stream and everything, right? It just look like he's never going to do that. So, and even if he did and he didn't want to call it on himself, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
Yeah.
It's not going to bother me any.
No.
It's okay. It's part of the game. Sometimes it's just the way it goes.
Let Ben. Where's that the rest of the tourney? Does that play a factor?
No, not even a little bit. I actually like without it on a lot of times too. It just it got used to it because of the lights, the old lights.
Yes.
They're so bright and close to your eyes, you know?
Yeah.
So the hat helped a little bit. But with these lights, doesn't make a difference anymore.
Yeah.
I don't really notice if it's there or not, to be honest. And I've always kind of wore it like high enough. I don't wear it like baseball player. Like you kind of got to wear it a little higher so you can see underneath it. So
Yeah.
Don't really notice if it's there. Angel, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. And everybody else out there, make sure you guys click that share button. Look at these two champions out here battling. One of them's going home. Well, they don't have to go home, but
One of them's 2-0. That's and that's saying something. So that tells you 64 players is what we started with for this event. And out of that, there was 14 or 17 700 plus Fargo rated players.
and there ain't no second chance tournament here, people.
No.
It's over when you're done. Although, I will say, either one of these guys can get some gamble on the 7-foot after if they want. There's going to be some matches, you know.
Yeah. Oh, might have come a little bit low.
Yeah, he's got the corner, too.
You can just shove into the 9 if he
I think
wants
he plays
to.
the side and shove the 9. He might even make the 9. Might even just make the 9 here.
Could, yeah.
It's going to go right towards the side pocket, that's for sure.
Heavy concentration on just
On
make the
6.
8s.
Well, you can lose sight of the 6 here like that.
Like that.
Because you're worried about going into the 9. You're not even looking at the 6.
That's
right?
it.
And he missed it by a lot.
Yeah, he did.
That was not as close as you expect Stan to get. He got away with it a little bit, but Oz can find a good safety here.
Yeah, Diana, it was really, really, a treat to be able to sit with a legend like Jim Weich.
This is so
I held
good.
it together a little bit better
I was
today
going to
than
ask, but I figured you would say, yeah.
a little better than yesterday. My brain was just cooked.
Oz really got this shot right. Got full length out of this. Almost force Stan into trying to bank this, to be honest. You can thin the right side of this, try to get the cue ball under the 9 or the 7.
Yeah, that's
You're
kind of where
just
my
gonna-
brain went, was two
But you're
rails,
just
three
gonna
rails,
push
3 or 4 underneath.
Yeah, you probably just push the 6 over the hole. It's going to put the 6 right near the top left. You do
Yeah,
that.
this would be all cue ball on that shot.
Yep.
It's not really about
And
where
from
the 6 ends,
9
where the cue
feet,
ball goes.
the cue ball
Yeah.
near the rail, it's hard to control the spin. Sometimes you're better off just attack here because, as they say, if the shot is equal hard to the safety, play the shot.
So it was an interesting question that was posed yesterday when I was on the stream, and somebody asked, who's the dark horse, right? We know the obvious.
Yeah, I think
Potential
you and I
winners.
were talking about it a little bit too.
Yeah.
Who do you
So-
pick from the middle 600s?
Well, okay, so I've got 2
Yeah.
players, right?
All right, let's hear it.
My dark horse locally
Mm-hmm.
would be Rick Glenn.
Okay, he's still on the winner side, yeah.
From the 600s, from everywhere else, I would probably say Jerry Young.
Jerry, yeah. Good pick. 2 good picks.
Those would be my my dark horse.
Rick Glenn's a good one, for sure. Like, for one of
If
the...
he gets rolling, that guy can be dangerous.
Yeah. Well, he's very experienced, too,
Yeah.
so big moments aren't going to get to him as much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many in there. Who do you
I
pick,
know,
right?
right?
Dexter would be a good one.
Dexter's a good pick, yeah.
Tends to go real deep in big events. Just holds it together enough, you know?
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's hard not to pick Edwin still.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, Carlos.
Carlos on the one-loss side right away, though. So
Yeah.
it's harder to pick him now. Oh, Aussie tied it up here, 3-all. What a great match already. Loving this. 2 legends. Going to duke it out, see who goes home first.
Right? And I got to show you guys the pretty sweet event jersey here that we have for the Canadian 9-Ball Championships, of course, made by Jam Up Apparel. It is on the Jam Up Apparel site under men's sport collar jersey. It is up. It is available along with one of my favorite hoodies. And I think I'm going to take this design and actually make it into a jacket as well as a zip hoodie. But
Yeah.
for now, it's pullover. I was going to leave this off. I wasn't going to put it up on the regular Jam Up site. We have jamupapparel.ca coming fairly quickly. I want to say within the next week or 2. And we're going to save a few of those designs to throw up on that site. It will be geo-locked, so you've got to be from Canada in order to even see it.
Had a question to the Facebook page was about advertising. So for anybody else out there listening, it's quite affordable if you wanted to advertise your company like at an individual tournament, or you can advertise all year. We do, I'd say, at least 8 events a year, 6 to 8 events, something like
They're
that.
the bigger ones,
Yeah.
right?
And they're good ones.
They are,
like
yeah.
We're not doing like super small events anymore. They're just like
No.
big fields full of really good players.
Well, and I think that's by design. So I mean, there's a couple of decisions that are going to be made here with what Ben and I do, because time is obviously a factor.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We'll always have some events here at LP for sure. Especially now we got these new cameras set up, scoreboards and whatnot. There'll be some good streams happening. Teresa, welcome. Yeah, hoodie in the zip form. That's right. People love the zip.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Look at this. Nice shot from Oz. It's going to slow down for him. Ooh.
Well, he's on the right side of the 6, a little hampered by it, but it's certainly better than being on the low side.
Yeah, that's right.
So I assume he'll take this and no problem.
Yeah, what corner does he go to? He's going to
left.
the left, yeah. Oh, and he had to follow it. Oh, that's real
Yeah, that
tough
was
to follow it.
Yeah, that was I think
On
that was
that
just
angle.
a little bit of a miss hit there from Kevin. He missed that by quite a fair margin.
I know he likes to play a bit quick,
He
but I
does,
feel like
yeah.
that was a bit quick for the moment.
I agree,
Like maybe
yeah.
had to just give that one an extra be sure.
Yeah.
Stan
But
in a slow roll.
Stan will accept that opportunity.
And he's not out yet. I mean, this 5-6 is no walk in the park. Yeah, hit this shot good.
Yeah, you might see him draw all the way back to the end rail and up.
Yep. Oh, he had enough
He had
just
enough,
to go straight.
yeah.
That's a good shot.
I thought he was a touch the other way.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which case, you draw up to the
All the way.
top rail and back out.
All the way. We saw Big Red play that shot, I think, in
Yep.
second last rack, something like that.
Well, these guys are cruising along, wasting no time.
Well, they both play at a good speed for sure. We're through 7 racks now. It's been 37 minutes. That's pretty good time, yeah.
That is, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. But that's typical of the one-loss side.
Indeed.
Early on the one-loss side, because they're both still on tilt a little bit.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't want to admit it. but-
Yeah, I agree. Well, we got to give a shout out here as well. This is the main sponsor for this event, Performance Auto Calgary Inc. Make sure you go onto their website, Facebook page, all their social media. Give them a lot of love. They've added a fair chunk of cash to the event. And, of course, we'd like to see them come back and do it again.
Yeah, it's really important everybody shows them some love. And all the other sponsors, you know.
Well, that's going to be a little bit muddy.
Yeah. Long way away from this one. Maybe a push out. So he did play the little push out, right? And
Yeah.
Left stand was a tricky one, but he hit
Oh.
it perfect.
This will do. That will work. Kevin might have to go airborne here.
With the jump kick, even.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
not easy. He might go to the right side rail. Like
He could,
where-
yeah, go for the 2 rail
Yeah,
in
and
behind.
2 rail underneath it. I think that's the play. Yeah. He's pretty good at these little shots,
He
too.
sure is,
You know,
yeah.
Playing like snooker golf.
Oh,
I jinxed him
into
hard
the
there.
face of the
He went
3 ball.
Full into it. But they play golf on a snooker table where you're kicking the ball all the time.
Yep.
I kind of favored him to hit the right side of that, let alone hit it. Misjudged it a bit. Didn't slide like he thought he would. New cloth looks like it's going to slide more than it does,
Yeah.
but it's worn in just enough. It's not sliding like crazy.
Does the Calgary Stampede bring in a caliber of player, bring in a different caliber of player during its duration?
The Stampede bar box? Or the... I'm not sure what she's referring to. A pool player?
Yeah, I tend to think you're asking about the Stampede bar box. It's held at Hidden Spot.
Way different.
Yeah.
Night and day.
That one's more localized, right?
more-
You're still gonna potentially get the Bens, the Joes, the
think
Stevens,
me and Joe
the
are gonna play, yeah.
right?
Joe was asking me about it. We're not
Yeah.
entered yet, but I think we're both going to enter late. But I don't think Steven's playing this year, and that's who I played in the final last year, so
Yeah.
can't hate that if you're me.
Right?
I'd rather play Joe in the final. I've beat him in more finals.
Yes, you've got the the edge.
Only small is he ever playing good. He's like primed to get into the final 16 in this event. He's got a very winnable next match. And that'll get him through. So he's going to be dangerous. He's one of the guys I would love to see win this event. Outside of myself, obviously.
Yep. It can't be me.
Well, he is LP's house pro, so.
Yes.
Okay, Stan looking good to get to 5-3. Has he had a
Yep,
2-game lead yet?
Yes. No, because he was battling from
Yeah,
back.
I
It
think
was
it's
Kevin that
kind
came
of,
back.
Yeah, it's
Or
been
Kevin was up
just
2-1.
a little back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be the first 2-game lead. And an important 2-game lead because they're getting close now. It's past the halfway mark of the match.
Yeah.
Getting close to that finish line. Look at
Yeah.
this. He came up a mile short. He's playing to the side pocket there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. He almost looked like he decelerated playing it to the corner, eh?
A little bit.
He's still fine. It just looked a little funny at first. At first glance, looked a little worrying.
Well, we may as well continue giving a couple of
yeah.
shout-outs because they're really important, and hopefully you guys don't mind based on it being a free stream.
Oh, this is
We
a good
really-
friend of mine and,
yeah.
and a regular here at LP once told me that he sees me more than he sees his wife. And it wasn't even a far-out statement. It's very true. Alan Wang, owner of Bubble Mania here.
And I'll tell you, if you ever get the chance, they're on 16th Avenue, just off Deerfoot to the west. If you get the chance, make sure you stop in. The single best chicken wings I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah, the chicken wings are really, really good. Bubble tea is like maybe some of the best in the whole city too.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
don't
Well, and they've
call
got
it Bubble
a
Mania for
smoothie that's there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like a pineapple mango
I like
mixture
that stuff,
concoction.
yeah.
That's
Delicious stuff.
it is pretty darn delicious.
They got some desserts that are real good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, check them out and tell them we sent you.
Now, does he have the window? What does our
I
top?
don't think so.
What does our top
Well,
say? I think he might.
You gotta
That is close.
Send the cue ball back around because I don't know if you can pot it. I mean, you could.
Well, it opens up a really good safety opportunity off the 2.
Oh, no.
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't have it.
Well into the side of the 3 ball first.
A dry break from Stan paid off. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, right.
Break dry and get ball in hand on the next shot. That was
Well,
a
and it opened up
tall-
everything.
I mean,
right?
it's really hard to push, so I don't blame him
Wow.
for trying that.
Again, right? Like to your point, you got to play the player as well as the
Yeah.
table.
So how are you
And-
going to push?
Yeah,
The
not
guy's a
a guy
wizard.
like Stan.
The guy is a wizard. He
Yeah.
knows every shot there's ever been on a pool table.
Yeah.
If you want to learn shots, this is the guy.
Yeah, his bag of arsenal tricks is about as topped up as you'll find.
Yeah, his technique isn't as flawless as it used to be. Yeah, obviously, age undefeated, right?
Yeah.
But the knowledge is the highest level you could be. Like these kind of shots that he sees.
Yeah,
Not only
he's
did he
punching
play
it off the rail.
but yeah,
and
he drew the cue ball to play the 3 in the same pocket because that's the easiest way to get to the 4 next.
yeah, might go on top of the 7 here, play the 4 into the same pocket.
Just stuns over. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. Oh,
Oh,
no.
into the
You said it
face
right.
of 7.
The top of the 7. You really went to the top of it.
He sure did. Probably a kick, I would think.
Yeah, I don't like
Off
the
the
jump.
end rail, send the 4 ball up by the 8 potentially.
The reason he contemplates a jump is because he could overcut the 4 and send the cue ball safe uptown. But
yeah,
no, I
it's
like
awkward with
Yeah.
being right-handed there.
And I like the underneath here kick.
Yeah.
Kick underneath, send the 4 towards the right side. You might make it, or you might bank it up underneath the 5-9. Keep the cue ball by the 7. Or you might cut the 6 in the side. And put
Where
the 4
there
over
is
the hole.
risk, there is potential reward.
Told you this guy's due for some rolls. I
Yeah.
had some good ones against him last night.
Yeah.
Like the last rack, I overdraw the ball. I make the 1 in the side, but I overdraw it like by a mile, right, on the
Yeah.
break. And then I clip the 9 in the side off the side of the 2.
Well, and I
But
think
the
it's
fact
important.
that I had that
Yeah.
option was
I think it's important here that if you're Kevin, you have to you almost take that personal, right? He's starting to get the rubs, the rolls. You're sitting there going, what is
It's
happening?
hard, and you're
right?
going to go 2-0.
Yeah.
You got the worst
Yeah.
draw
And you just
you
got
could possibly get.
you got to sit there and just, when you get your chance and your opportunity, this is the point that you need to take full advantage.
And if you don't, then
it's not meant to
fine.
be, right? The
well,
pool gods,
it's just pool, right?
That's it. Pool gods are saying it's Stan's match.
9-ball, and it's just not your tournament too. It's like we just got this weird draw. We got drawn in the weirdest quarter.
Yeah.
Like even Red, who beat me, he now plays George Sanderson, who's another super player.
Yeah.
Like we just had tough match after tough match.
Yeah,
That's to get into the
but
redraw.
again, right, testament to this event and
how tough the field was.
The draw of this event, right? Because if you're a player, and I mean a player in Canada, you want that title.
Well, and also the 10K added.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, they weren't looking at just the title. Some of these guys are like playing for a living too.
Of course. Well, let's be honest. The $7,020 for first place, that's not chicken scratch.
I think it might have brought Mora here, to be honest.
For sure it did.
Because he doesn't need to qualify.
Yeah.
It's not like it was before where he had to win the Canadian 9-ball to qualify for the World 9-ball.
Yeah.
He's already invited to World 9-ball.
Yeah.
He's already got a spot. So the reason he came here isn't for the spot or the title, because he's won the title how many times?
Yeah.
10 times?
Yeah.
Maybe more? With both hands?
Yeah, right
So
and left.
He came for the money.
Yeah.
And that's okay. We want him to come for the money.
Of
Don't get me
course.
wrong. We're super glad he came. We love having Johnny here. Where do you find the bracket? It's on Digital Pool.
2025 Canadian Championships.
Yeah. Okay, Stan switching sides. No, he's not switching
Yeah.
sides. Psych me out. That was good. I see what he did there. Stan used to break with a glove before anybody was even playing with a glove. Stan would just break with it, then take it off.
Thank you for posting that in there. I'll pin that up.
We got way low on the draw there, and he scratched. Big moment for Oz. Stay in this match. 6-4, and breaking is still anybody's game.
How's Jason Kashenu making
Man,
out?
He had a tough first round, too. Lost to Edwin at 3 a.m. And I think he plays Jordan. No. Plays somebody tough right away, too. Let's see. I had it right here. Mark Vino. He's got the Vino bot. Actually, I think Vino said he wasn't coming today.
Yeah. So Jason will win that match.
Yeah,
handily.
what a win. Didn't miss a ball. But also,
I think
he'll get to warm up.
Mark will think better of himself and show up.
Oh, he's up next table, so I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think so. Probably better that way, to be honest. Cool to see more at the event. Yeah,
Indeed.
definitely. Oh, it's super cool. He's going to be tough to beat, that boy. A little combo here for Oz. Got to try to control the 2 and the cue ball here. Follow through nicely.
Oh, nice shot. Well done. And I think Kevin needs this one.
Well, if he's to win this match, you got to win this game.
Yeah.
You lose this game, you already lost the match, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
Against a player like Stan, it's just too hard to come back
He's
from
come up well short.
7-3 in a race to 8. He has to bank this ball in. I don't like the safety here.
No.
You can just chip 2 rails underneath the 5.
Yeah,
But down 6-3.
You got to find a
knows
way.
it. See how he played it?
Yep. And missed pro side.
Well,
so
he plays it with a 2-way, but he was really trying to make it. You
of
could
course.
see, like, really,
Yeah.
he went for it, too.
Yeah. I like the decision.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Stan might go for the jump cue because the 8's a big ball. Or is there a window to the right side rail with the hit? Got some distance off that rail's fine.
That's what he's looking at.
Oh, maybe he can see behind it. Yeah, just going to kick off the end rail. Some
Yeah.
right spin. Oh, he could see
he
the ball.
did feather it.
No, he got a kiss off the 8 and went behind this stuff.
No, he's left it wide open spaces.
That would have been a crazy kiss, you know.
Kevin with an opportunity. Nothing easy, though. Full distance up and down.
Well, the problem here, too, is that you don't want to be too thin on the 4 because you got to stick around there for the 5. That's why he goes all the way. Nice shot this is. Wow. How'd he hit it,
Yeah,
folks?
really well done.
Under pressure, too, like we mentioned. This big game. He wins this one, he's still very much in the match. He loses this one, he's very much not in the match.
Yeah, pivotal moment.
This is a key game. I mean, every game is big. Race to 8, race to 9. Oh, that's a long race. No, very short. Very few mistakes can be
especially
made.
winter breaks, right? It can it can polarize a match real quick.
I feel like I made 10 mistakes in that match, but I probably made 4.
Yeah, you didn't make many.
Like key ones, like 4, you know? And that's not a lot. That's not a lot. You think a golfer plays 18 holes and makes 4 mistakes?
Not even close.
They make 16 mistakes.
Now,
right?
let's clarify this a little bit.
They have to shoot a lot more. It's way harder game.
Well, what's your definition of golfer? Because I take that stat and I destroy it.
Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm going to make 18 mistakes per hole.
Exactly.
Oh, he really got a lot out of the draw with the rest there. Now he's got to stay still on this one. Make a good pot.
Yeah, he pured that. And pured that one.
He's got such a great stroke for those kind of shots.
Yeah, he sure does.
Like, I didn't doubt him there for a second.
No.
Not 1 second. Some players you think, oh, that's a tough one, a bit of distance. No. This guy's so good at shooting the eyes off the ball.
Wow, very seasoned Mr. Kevin Osborne is.
And he's going to take a break. You could see his little timeout. I'm going to take a timeout, too. I got to use the little boys' room.
Indeed. I'll man the fort. So while that's happening, we'll go through just a couple more sponsors here. Nick's Q Innovations, local guy here to Calgary. Phenomenal work if you're in need of any kind of Q repair for anything that you'll need. 403-667-3173. If you're not local, certainly give him a call. You can get his address, ship your Q to him. He'll get the work done, ship it on back. And then I want to give a huge shout out once again, Ira Lee, coming up with the Predator Arena Light and the scoring system. And then James, I'm sorry I don't know his last name, but he is the local network guy here at the Leather Pocket. And they both put in an amazing number of hours over the last 4 or 5 days to get everything set up and ready for the event. The scoring system, I'll get a picture of that as soon as I get a break. I'll show it to you. It is one of a kind. First one anywhere. And as I mentioned, in talking with Ira and the plan, or the full plan for not only the lights, but the cameras, the projectors, the whole works that are going to be components you can add into those lights. Some exciting times. Yeah, I bet. Golf is one of those games, the same as pool, where you hit 100 shots that are garbage, and then you just pure one of them, and it keeps you drawn in and coming back. So Ira was the man instrumental as well in getting these cameras done and getting us a couple of different views and options, and we're just going to add to that as time goes on. And these will become standard here at the Leather Pocket. And I haven't asked this question the entire time that we've been live, not yesterday or today. Where is everybody tuned in from? And while you're at it and answering that question, you may as well give us a like and a follow. if you haven't done so already, both on Facebook and YouTube. We finally did it, guys. We crossed over the 50,000 follower mark. That was last summer. So next stop, 100,000. Help us get to it. Red Deer in the house, Michigan, USA for Grant. Waiting on everybody else. Where are y'all? Did you take a break the same as Kevin and Stan did? Diana says, Kamloops in BC. Welcome to it. Kissimmee, Florida. Kathy, good to see you again. Mount Pearl, Newfoundland for Lance. Illinois for Jim. It is a Heinz 57. We're all over the map. Good to see Airdrie, Alberta for Tina. We appreciate you tuning in, everybody. Help us out. Give the stream a little bit of love and share it out. Vancouver Island for Peter. Kingston, Oklahoma for Ed. Angel says Abbotsford here. And we appreciate it, guys. We can't do what we do without you. Shanty is in Red Deer. What the heck? When did you leave Airdrie to head out to Red Deer? Local for Keith, of course. Ozzy looking good. Set himself up really well here. Nice break. Wide open spaces. To get back within one. Might have overstroked this just a touch. Have to push this past the 9, come up a couple rails behind for the 6 to the right side. A little short of pace, but it'll work. I see all the children in Red Deer. Good to be close. Might be a little bit more of a back cut than what we think. He's sure taking his time with it.
Thinking about the bank? No. Just trying to figure out if you want to slow roll it and hold the cue ball for the 8 in the same pocket, or
goodness, that thing's
came way
just
around.
Keep on rolling.
And in typical Aussie fashion, I take a 2-second break and he's on the 8 ball already.
Right.
It's a tough shot.
Yeah, this one a little bit of a tester, more so than what he would have liked.
Yeah. Well, the good news is he didn't have to draw it, and that made the 8 slop in a little more. That's a good shot.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
To get back within 1.
Oh, this is anybody's match now for sure. What a big game that last one was. This game as well. He's still going to make this 9.
To the heart of the pocket.
Pumps it. What a great match. Great stuff. I think we're going to see a lot of really, really good matches this weekend.
Oh, I would bet money on that.
I wonder who the next stream match is. Let's see if we can snipe one out of this bracket here.
Is the Lion in this tournament? Unfortunately not. He is still over in China competing in the Joy Hayball events.
Yeah, there's an event on right now. I don't know if he's playing in it, but there's lots. Like, there's one every weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And they're big money. Well, maybe Klatt and Jordan. That might be the next stream match. That would make sense to me.
Yeah.
They're kind of like next in the bracket too, you know.
Well, Jason Klatt and Jordan Ruthermore?
Vino's next, but
Yes, Jordan and
Well, Jordan's wandering over like maybe he's got called on another table.
well, usually Steph's on it, but we'll see.
There's lots of good matches too. I mean, even though it's the one-loss side, there's
Well,
still lots of good ones.
would be fitting, I think, to have Clad on here. He got
Yeah.
pushed over to the B side, match number 1, but courtesy of Blair Major.
Yeah, and then he beat Norm Doucette 8-3, first match today. So Clat still alive.
Battling out to get to the 16.
The Clat not in the hat this week because
Clat
there's no
not in the
hats
hat.
allowed. So
Nope.
the Clat in the headband.
Au natural.
He's got to have something to tuck the hair out of the face, but you know.
That's right. So tournament format here. When you rack the balls, 9 goes on the spot, 1 on the top, and 2 goes random after that. It is double elimination up to the final 16. We'll take the 8 off the A side, 8 off the B side to form the last 16. It goes into a redraw.
Check out this shot that Stan just played. This was sweet. From
Wow.
distance.
From
it looked like he had to
downtown.
spin it a little, like to get
Yeah.
around the 9.
It looked like he did the parallel shift over.
It looked like he was hooked by the 9.
Yeah.
Like when I looked back and saw him on the 2, I'm like, did he jump it? I couldn't figure out what happened.
No, he sniped it from downtown.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot from an 18-year-old.
Right?
Let
Never
alone-
mind 70.
Yeah, this guy's still got real good eyes at his age.
Well, looking like
That's a
either
little
the
funny.
Yeah, he might have to play the cue ball off.
Yeah, he got a little funny here.
Yeah. Although he could play 4 into the 8, play the combo, put some left-hand spin on the cue ball, use the 6 to kill it.
I might try to just freeze him up on the 6 here. Just bank the 4 out.
Yeah,
just
true.
freeze him up
Yeah.
on the 6. You got to try to find the percentage. What's higher percentage? What's he going to do after, right? What's
Yeah.
going to happen? Where's the chess battle going to end up? I had to kind of figure that out against Red on one of those shots. He said maybe I could have cut that ball in real thin. I played underneath. But I'm already thinking, okay, what's he going to do? He's going to try to hit that side of it, and maybe he gets the wrong slide on the rail, and he did.
Yeah.
He hit the wrong side of the ball, and, you know, he gave me a shot. But just try to figure out what is the percentage. And here I think it's just get on the 6. And you might be able to get him real tight, too. Because you're guessing a bit where the 4's going here and trying to make the 8, and there's just so many moving parts, right?
Yeah. But I'm kind of wondering if you know you had the lead, you can feel that Kevin's coming back, and you're just trying to put the pedal back down.
I'm glad you brought that up, though, too, because, yeah, maybe, you know, not just that he's trying to put the pedal down, but it's just in the back of his mind. He's just thinking, oh,
I got to
man,
stop the bleeding.
it looked like I was just going to kind of run away
Yeah.
with this a little. 6-3, had a chance to go 7-3, and now all of a sudden, Aussie doing Aussie things, right?
Yeah.
Breathing down your neck, right?
Yep. Well, and it's definitely got to play a factor, because I feel that, right? If I'm up in a match and my opponent starts coming back, there are times that I'll take shots that I normally wouldn't
Yeah, you make
to
bad
try
decisions.
to try to
Force
get.
the issue.
Yeah,
Get it
and-
back under
yeah.
control, and instead of just playing the right shot.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that was a lot of what I thought when I shot that 7 ball, actually.
Yep.
Was what's just the right, just play the right shot.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I really want to cut that ball in and guess where I'm going to be on the 8,
Yep.
just play the correct shot. If it
Oh,
doesn't work
my.
out, then, you know, this might be real funny.
It's a lot funny from there.
This might be real funny. He might have to
He's
just.
got
I don't even know if he can cut this in the corner from here
I think he can.
and miss the scratch. Drawing or
Drawing, yeah. Have to draw.
on a touch of inside, he might be able to miss it too. But then you're just taking a billiard on the 8 or something. He already tried that. It didn't work out so well.
Well, there's
Can he draw it and miss the point and come around the 6 like the backside with the smooth draw?
I think we're going to find out.
He's loading up something here. Oh, he did come around the back.
Yeah.
What a great shot that is.
Wow.
Unbelievable touch to get underneath it like that.
That's so crazy.
I thought with the line he had, he would come like around it and play the 6 in the bottom right
Yeah.
as we're looking at it. But no, he would have had to hit it harder, and it changes things.
What a great shot that was.
He laid up underneath like it's a hanger. What a great shot indeed. Needs one more still. Got to kind of punch this one a little. You got to watch that side pocket. Yeah, you see how he punched it.
Yeah.
He wasn't willing to risk taking the side pocket on, so he'll be okay with more angle. With the 8 over the hole, you know.
So do you spin this in with some left hand?
Yeah, like
Just to avoid that whole side pocket nonsense that can happen?
And just watch the 9 ball a little bit, but it should be
Yeah.
okay. Oh, he got away with it.
Yeah, he did.
Although, I mean, if you're Aussie, you have to be thinking, okay.
Yeah, it
He's
doesn't
shook.
matter, right? Yeah.
He's shook. He's up 6-3. He's
That's
not
it.
putting me away.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a shot here. I'm going to come with it.
Yeah.
How about lots of right spin and
Yeah,
try to
take
cut
the
the
8.
7 in and maybe make the 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
But he probably
Now
makes,
you can't.
maybe
You got to
makes
watch.
the 7.
You got to watch.
Look, that's what he tried to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can make the 8, but the cue ball follow and
Oh,
goes
could.
in off the
He
9.
could, but that'd be just horrible luck, right?
That would be.
That was a tricky shot. He was in a tough spot there.
Yep. He sure was.
I think he did what he was supposed to do. Take a chance, right?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, there's no like good safety there from
No.
a mile away.
No.
On a snooker table, you just leave them a little side to side, but you can't,
Important
you can't
game,
do that
I'll
here
tell
because
you.
Stan will bank it. Yeah,
That was an important one. This will put Stan on the hill.
That might have been his chance.
On the hill and breaking.
Well, he would have been a favorite from there at 6-6
Oh,
after the comeback.
I agree.
Instead,
I actually,
back to
I
the
hope you don't
underdog.
mind, but I actually said that in your match with Eric.
Yeah, no, of course. When he
Right.
got to 7-7, I knew I was in big trouble, and then
Yeah.
he just broken around the last 2.
Yeah.
So I was right.
Yeah.
But no, of course, anytime the player makes the comeback, and you could see him take a breath before he shot the 8
Yeah.
to get up 8-7 because you could see it flicker through his mind was like,
Yeah.
hey, this is the first time I've had a lead.
Yep. Yeah.
I knew it because that's what I would have been thinking.
Yeah,
I
it's
would have
funny.
been thinking, man, finally I got a lead and at the perfect time
Yeah.
to get on the hill. So he slowed himself down a bit, gave it the Bisher. Sounds like I'm up.
Oh. Dead off the side of the rack and straight to the drink.
Oh, well, that's Aussie's chance. He's waiting for her. Hope he comes
Indeed.
back. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah, go get it, Tiger. Ben off and running to go play in his match, so I've got commentary from here. And with any luck, I believe Joanne Ashton is in the building, so I'll bring her in on the next live stream. He's looking to create, well done, but wanted to create a little separation between that 8-9, but unfortunately he has hooked himself on this 2-ball. And down the drink, that could be curtains with this layout. If he can manage the 3 to the 4, a little bit of up and down, back and forth, up and down the table. Once you manage the 3 to the 4, right? 2 to 3 is, elementary, but 3 to the 4. Is that not the 2 ball sitting up top there? Good choice, Stan. 2 before the 3. I thought that was the 2. I was confused a little bit there. Thinking, why is he positioning the cue ball for the 3? Key shot. Would have liked to have a little more angle than what he's left with. We'll see if he just draws this back to play the 5 to the side. Hit and stick, maybe the 5 to the bottom right. He does draw it back for the side pocket. What a shot. That was definitely not as easy as he made it look. That is Stan doing Stan things. Nice little pot shot here. A little bit on the wrong side. Not quite as much angle as he'd like to have. Kind of in that middle zone, a little bit more to the left. He could easily come out of there by 2 rails. He's got a little bit of that angle now, but might have to spin the ball either one way or the other. Just like that. Needs it to slow up a little. He's done that. Well, I think the hard work is done. Nothing to do here. Pot the 7, draw to the right side. Take a little bit of a longer shot here on the 8 ball. Just get off that side rail. He goes forward, playing into the shot line. That will definitely work. Thin in to win. Perfect shape on this 9 ball. For the win. Stan the man getting the job done. Taking the match 8-5 over Kevin Osborne. What a match. Congratulations to Stan. Tough draw for Kevin Osborne for certain. Nothing easy about it. With that being said, we are going to shut down, restart, get the next match figured out, and we will be back with you momentarily. On behalf of myself, Ben Francis, and the rest of the team, we appreciate you tuning in. We shall see you back here in a few minutes.